Time for closing remarks. Mr Rudd, as you had the opening statement, you also lead off with the closing remarks.
Thanks very much, David. Well, it's been a privilege to be able to talk to the Australian people tonight about my plans for the country's future. It's a highly uncertain world out there, and Australians legitimately have real concerns. What I've tried to outline tonight is some of the actions we've taken so far to secure our future, how we've kept the economy strong despite the financial crisis, how together with businesses, big and small, we've added nearly 1 million jobs, and how we've sought to support families facing cost of living pressures, how we've invested in early childhood education, new libraries in our primary schools, new language and science centres in our high schools, trades training centres, and now with nearly 190,000 more kids in university than when we first came to office, as well as investing in our hospitals, in new emergency departments, in hospital beds, new operating theatres and 26 new regional cancer care centres. But there's much to be done for the future. We need a new way to build the industries of the future, to create the new jobs of the future, so that all of our eggs are not in one basket. And we must boost small business productivity by laying out a national broadband network for all Australians, every family, every household, as well as every small business. A new way to invest in our schools' needs for the future through the Better Schools Plan. And a new way of politics, which puts to bed wall-to-wall negativity and puts to bed the politics of division and gets industry, the unions and government round one table, focusing on our country's future. I believe that's what's necessary for the future. As we approach this election, I believe there are 4 basic undertakings which the Australian people want to see. I don't believe they want to see someone saying they can build a stronger economy by cutting $70 billion worth of jobs, health and education, or that you can build a stronger economy by disconnecting the national broadband network, or that you can build a stronger economy by saying the Better Schools Plan is a con. I don't believe that's the right way forward. We believe that the right way forward is to build the new industries of the future after the China resources boom is over. Second, to produce the best we can for our kids through the implementation of the Better Schools Plan. And on top of that, to continue to invest in our health and hospital system, not cut it. Unfortunately, that's what Mr Abbott did when he was Health Minister, when he took $1 billion out of hospital funding for the states in a time when he had responsibility to oversee that expenditure. And fourth, we as a government will also be forging a new way to deal with the new challenges of the future, including aged care and disability care. We're proud of the fact that we have introduced the first national disability scheme in the country. That's my vision for the future, a new way to get things done. It's now over to the people to decide come the election on the 7th of September.
And Mr Abbott, your closing remarks.
Thanks, David. And if I may, the $70 billion figure, like the Prime Minister's GST scare, is simply a fantasy. Now, we've seen a fair bit of argy-bargy in the course of tonight's debate, and I hope to get back to basics over the next couple of minutes. In my first speech to the National Parliament some 20 years ago, I said that we should put no limits on what Australians could achieve. Now, I know it's hard to be optimistic about the current government, but we should never be pessimistic about our great country. And there's almost nothing at all wrong with Australia right now that wouldn't be improved by a change of government. So let's be clear. If there is a Liberal national government elected, we will build a stronger economy so that everyone can get ahead. We will scrap the carbon tax, we will get the budget back into the black, we will build the roads of the 21st century, and we will stop the boats. This is our positive plan for a better future. I believe in this plan. We've had the same clear plans for 3 years now. I believe in my team. We've had the same strong and united team for 3 years now. Most of all, I believe in our people. I believe in you. Australians, in Menzies' phrase, are a nation of lifters, not leaners. I believe that our best years are ahead of us, but not if we have another 3 years like the last 6. So I am ready, my team is ready, Our plans are ready, our nation is ready, and it's now up to you to choose real change, to choose a strong and united government with a clear majority in the Parliament.
Well, gentlemen, thank you both. We wish you well for the remaining 4 weeks of this election campaign. We also wish you, the viewers, well in making your decision and hope tonight has helped at least a bit. On behalf of the Press Club, I would like to thank our panel of journalists and also the ABC for their production support tonight. As we say goodnight, would everyone please thank Prime Minister Kevin Rudd and Opposition Leader Tony Abbott.